Okay, we're going. All right, let's do this. It is, I believe today is Tuesday or Wednesday, October 2nd. That's Wednesday. And I want to talk a little about today's trades. Today I had three trades before I had to leave this morning. All three trades worked out. I had one trade that it was a 6 o'clock in the morning trade, and it just dropped like a rock. It was kind of cool. And I just happened to be in the middle of the wave of it. I made most of my money that trade. There's about $1,700 I made, um, and I used the the new algorithm. So I used the aggressive and the original algorithm combined, and then I also used the original algorithm for another trade. So let me go through these trades for you today. And and again, I'm just looking at the aggressive, combining the aggressive with the original C3 algorithm right now, just those trades. And all in all, there was 10, 8, 9. There was 9 trades total for the day in the hours between 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so in that window of time, that's what we had. Okay. So let's flip over to the charts right now and I can show you these trades. The first one happened at 5:11 and it was a combo trade, the same bar trade. I was watching this as it was going, and I had a buy order up right here at 39.25. And so I was like, okay, I can see, the blue cross is coming down, the blue cross is coming down. I have my buy order in, and then this thing went hit, and before it went all the way up to the top to get me in, I was I made money. It was a great easy little trade on this first one right here. Now there wasn't another trade until, geez, until 6:32. Um, I thought 6:01 was a trade. I'm gonna look as I scroll this over a little bit. Oh, it was the 6 o'clock trade. Yeah, the 6 o'clock trade. I was in at this blue bar right here because if you look, uh, the aggressive C3Algo side was at 557, and this didn't pop up till 6:01. But I still had my buy order sitting there because it hit the parameters of the original trade system. So it's one thing I want you to be aware of is that the original trade system still a very high percentage wins, and I I saw that and just it spiked way down, and I wasn't thinking about it. I'm like, ah, should I get out? Should I stay in? And before I knew it, I was already in and I was out and made a ton of money on that one trade. So it's well worth it for me. But I still do follow all the same rules for all the other trades, and they still do pop up. But in this next couple of videos, I'm just going to show the combination of the aggressive C3 algo with the original and what this looks like. Okay. So 632, 635 was the next trade, and I was already done at this time. I wish I would have stuck around just for a minute because the 635 trade looked okay, I believe, or no, that was another same trade. Yeah, this is another same trade. If you missed these guys, it's okay. Oh, the 631 trade here was. So 631 and then 632. These are kind of hoppy times right after the US opens, and so if you, I don't blame you for not taking this trade, but it did work out. And I looked at the candles and you would have made money if you had watched this and then it just got in on this trade as well. And then sequentially, a few minutes later, this thing down, just sequentially, there we go, almost sequentially. The next trade is at 648, which is this guy right here. And this one is a beautiful trade because we have a perfect setup at 647. uh, the aggressive side hit, gave you enough time to be like, okay, I'm going to place my buy order at 87.25, and then this bar shot clear out there. This candle and bar, it was an easy trade to make, and I really liked it. Plain, a beautiful trade. The next one's at 723. I believe it's a sell. Yep. And I did go back and I checked them all out. So this is 722, another very clean trade because the aggressive side said, hey, trade's coming, and if you watch the blue crosses, you get in, get in. And as soon as it's closed, you moved it up here, it worked great. If you didn't, even if you didn't move it up high enough, the candle wick dropped down and you would have made money regardless with this one. Because I believe this candle wick actually dropped about $10 before it shot back up. And so you'd been well within the range of 10, 12, 15, 20 ticks, whatever, and then gotten out. So the next couple trades, you have one more at 752, which is the same bar trade. This one right here. And again, I'll show you the aggressive side. So if you're following along, playing along, you're like, okay, I could get this one in here. Um, and then it went a couple hours. And this is what I'm talking about. Like if you're to make these trades, it's best early in the morning because that's when I see the most trades happen. There's big blocks of time. Now the 10 o'clock hour was fantastic. I'm looking at my notes right here, and there's three times, one at 10:27, 10:34, and 10:48. They're all the exact same bar. So if you didn't catch those, totally okay. Um, and I didn't look at quick hits or anything else on that too, but just looking at this one trade. And when it's totally clean and it's not the same bar, there was one, two, three, four trades. Actually, just one, two, three trades. Three out of the nine were super clean early in the morning, and the rest were all the same bar trade. So if you miss the same bar trade, that's okay. But the ideal process is to just wait for, okay, I got this one trade here and it's going to kick off. Now, there's a lot of same bar trades today, more than I've seen, but it doesn't mean that they don't work out. They still make you money. I made between those three trades, and especially the one at 6 o'clock where it just dropped, and I made a ton more than I was expecting. I think I netted about $1,700 from those three trades this morning. And so I was happy. Anything over 500 bucks, I'm usually done between 500 to 1,000. I call it good, but it dropped so fast and so much. I was a little bit over it on the second trade, but that third trade just I was done. So 1,700 bucks. I was like, sweet. So, all right, guys, that's the video I got for today. Again, I used the aggressive C3Algo with original C3Algo, and so far, so good. I still am going through and testing. And so I think I've seen we were at 52 yesterday plus eight, nine more, so 61 examples, and all of them have worked out. So when I get a bigger number amount, then statistically it means more. But right now, from everything I've seen and the combination, it's working out great. So I hope you get a chance to use it as well. That's all I got for you today. I hope you have a fabulous day. Make sure you say your prayers while trading because we all need it. All right, see you next time.